My point is, I went crazy. And I'm smart enough to admit it. Why can't you? By clinging to reality, you're denying the reality of the situation. I mean, do you ever think about how many times we've come close to World War III over a flock of geese on a computer screen? Silly goose, it's all a joke. Everything anybody's ever valued or struggled for, it's monstrous. Why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing?
Because I've heard it before. And it wasn't funny the first time.
One of Batman's most feared adversaries, the Joker, the comedian, from McFarlane Toys Batman 3 Jokers Wave. Up next on T's Multiverse. Ooh, holy moly, welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I have been looking forward to this one here. Yes, Batman, the 3 Jokers Wave has been high on my DC McFarlane's list, and I'm so happy to have finally gotten this guy in. Definitely check out my reaction videos to this wave. I'll put a link in the description below. Thanks to everyone who tuned in and that will be tuning in to those episodes. So thank you. But yeah, this is one that I've been looking forward to for some time. All right, let's take a look at the display packaging here. We're no stranger to all that. So here we're treated through our display window, a view of our figure looking all types of creepy. He has his infamous crowbar as well as his camera, and as well as some other accessories here in the back that we'll get to. And then we have, of course, here DC Multiverse, the Joker, the comedian, and then here on the side, McFarlane Toys, and then here we have the Joker, the comedian. Up top, we have Batman, 3 Jokers, and then on the side again, we have the Joker, the comedian, Batman, 3 Jokers, and then up top, of course, we have 22 moving parts of articulation. And then on the back here, we're treated to a promo image of our figure here, looking all types of creepy. And then on the bottom, we're treated to additional characters within the DC McFarlane brand. All right, so now that we've taken a look at the display packaging, let's get this guy cracked open. Wow. Also, all I gotta say right now is wow. I know I gotta figure out a way to review and find the words to really capture how much I appreciate the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line. I mean, this Joker here, they're really pushing the envelope with these figures. They really are. I mean, we're gonna dive more into just how fantastic looking this figure looks. I don't know why anybody would want to go anywhere else to maybe purchase a Joker figure, or you can get stuff like this, but to each is their own. But man, really, wow. All right, so let me gather my thoughts. We're gonna take a look at the accessories because he comes with a few accessories, which is cool. And then here we see the comedian. All right, and then on the back, we're treated to the data file information on our Joker. All right, so we're no stranger to all that. And then we have the display stand that DC Multiverse supplies us each and every time out. The first accessory we'll look at is the infamous camera from The Killing Joke. That was just, that story was something else. Was not for the faint of heart, I tell you, man. Ruthless. The Joker's just ruthless. And then we have the infamous, another infamous item, the crowbar. So both of these items truly represent huge story arcs within the Batman mythos. You know, for Barbara Gordon, the camera, and her being paralyzed, and everything that went down in that Killing Joke story. And here we have the crowbar, which, you know, played a part in the Jason Todd story arc. All right, so now that we've taken a look at his accessories, let's take a look at the Joker here himself. Mr. Crazy. This guy just looks absolutely magnificent. And we're going to start in the area that really impressed me, and that's here in the face sculpting. The way they were able to capture that little shadow effect in the eye area, I absolutely appreciate. Not only does this hat lend to the shadow effect in the eyes, but also they added some paint over this upper area here to lend to that shadow effect over the eyes. And then you have little white pupils added to that, which really shows out, and it makes this guy look super creepy and just diabolical and crazy and everything else that makes the Joker Joker. They capture that with this face of horror and insanity you see in the pupils of those eyes and that smile. They just captured it all with this Joker. And then here we see they use the soft good plastic to create his trench coat. And I like that as well. I mean, they really took this figure to yet another level. And I like the hue of purple that is used for this figure as well, just all the way through. And then you can even see the green hair, the sculpting, and the paint applications for the hair works well for this figure. Everything it connects. It really screams Joker. And then we're going to take a look at his, all the way down to his fancy shoes here. Looks really good all the way through, man. Every single time they bring it, and they brought it with this figure. This entire wave of Jokers is going to be something to see. This is one of three. Not sure how the rest will match up to this one. I feel this might be the best one possibly. Who knows? When I get all of them, I will rate these Jokers, and we'll see who is number one, because I am extremely impressed with this guy. Let's take a look at his articulation. Let's see how his articulation holds up. So he can look up. Let's see. He can look up pretty well. No problem with that. Even with the trench coat, he can look down. Okay, let's turn him towards the camera. He's going to look up. Man, he looks so creepy. I like that. They captured it with the Joker. And then so he can look from side to side. No problem. Go all the way around. Let's even go all the way around, because he looks crazy. It's like he's possessed. All right. And let's take a look at his arm articulation here. Nice rotation in the arm. No problem at all. Go around. He has bicep swivel here. He has double jointed elbows, which is a nice touch here. Nice range in his elbows. He has nice articulation here in the wrist, hand area. Can go round, up and down. No problem. I don't know how much articulation he's going to have here with the trench coat. Not much at all. Can't do really anything. So not a lot of articulation up here. Nothing really here as well. So articulation is very limited due to the trench coat. But hey, judging from how this figure looks, I'll take that. It will get a pass for me. So let's take a look at his articulation in the leg areas. Not sure how well. He does have double jointed knees. So he can go all the way back with no problem at all. So you still can put this guy in some pretty good poses. And then we have the articulation here in the foot area, up and down. There's some sculpting here that limits that, but that's okay. And he has toe articulation, so that's really solid. So articulation, for the most part, is pretty solid with this figure. You're going to have him hovering, standing up, looking all creepy and menacing. So you're still going to be able to put this guy in some pretty dynamic super poses. You know, he's not going to be swinging and doing all types of acrobatic moves, so he's going to give you I feel all that you need in terms of posing. But man, I'm just blown away with this figure. I'm happy with this Joker. This is definitely my most favorite Joker thus far. So let's get on to the next. Actually, let's pose this guy up before we move on to the next segment. So we're gonna place him with this crowbar here. Yeah, let's get some stuff. Let's pose him up before we get him out of here to the next segment. And we're gonna put the little camera around his neck. Yeah. All right, so I think I got him posed up pretty well. We're gonna move on to the next segment. Somebody get the Dark Knight, because we got a crazy man with a camera and a crowbar walking the streets of Gotham. All right, let's get on to the next segment. Woo! Talk about trouble with a capital T. So alongside my comedian Joker is 3 other members of the Legion of Doom in the form of McFarlane Toys, Power Suit Lex Luthor. Definitely check out my review of this figure. I have a link in the description below, as well as my Gorilla Grodd here and Bizarro. Somebody, anybody, get the Justice League. And here alongside our comedian are 2 more impressive figures from within the DC McFarlane line in the form of the unmasked version of Jason Todd, as well as Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. A lot of iconic history between the 3 of these characters for sure. And here it is. These 2 seem destined to battle forever. Alongside the comedian figure, I have from McFarlane Toys, the Arkham Asylum Batman, who for me is the best Batman figure that I've ever seen. 2 of the most iconic characters of all time, side by side. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the review. I want to send a huge shout out to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'd love for you to join Team Multiverse. Hit that subscription button. Also, everyone, hit that like button. It will really help get the channel out there. Smash that bell notification so that you're notified when my videos drop. And if you did all that, I really appreciate it. Until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned and beware of this guy right here, and someone light up the bat signal. Until next time, same bat time, same bat channel. Bye for now.